to use coal. And, you know, we went to a coal standard. And not that you have to use coal. You're going to use whatever's best. I want to introduce also Senate Majority Whip John Barrasso, who's a tremendous guy, doctor. Okay? And he is a tremendous guy, tremendously talented doctor. When I have a medical situation for the country, for myself, I haven't used him, but I might have to. Maybe I'll do that. If it's serious enough, I think I'd probably do that. But he's a tremendously talented gentleman who happens to be a senator and one that's very respected. Chairwoman Shelley Moore Capito, and congratulations. I just endorsed your son. Did you know that? I endorsed your son. I endorsed your son, who's running in West Virginia, and he's great. In fact, he's all Trump all the time. I think much more so than you, actually. If you want. You were his largest impediment. No, I'm only kidding. He's all Trump all the time, and he's going to win big, and so congratulate him. Okay, he's really been fantastic. So many people have told me. Thank you. And House Majority Leader Steve Scalise, who's a brave man. He went through hell. Steve went through hell. And we have a lot of other people here that I won't be able to because I don't have your name down, and I'm looking, and I see people's names. I'll do a couple of you, but thanks as well to Mark Wayne Mullen, Senator. Mark Wayne, thank you. Stand up, Mark Wayne. Don't fight him. He's a serious fighter in a lot of ways, and he's a great guy, too. Thank you, Mark Wayne. Deb Fisher. Deb? Thank you, Deb. Good. Pete Ricketts, who's going to do very well in the upcoming election. Thank you. Thank you, Pete. John Husted, who's really moving along in Ohio. John, good luck. You're going to do well. All endorsed people. John Curtis, who's doing terrifically. John, thank you. Good job. They all say excellent. What can I tell you? Good job. And Bernie Moreno, who won a race that was not winnable. They all said it's not winnable. He won in Ohio. They said, you can't win that race. It's a waste of time. You're just wasting your time. Right, Bernie? Wasn't a waste of time, was it? Huh? And he won by like 5 points, too. Won by a lot. Along with Representatives Kevin Kiley, Vince Fong, Jay Obernolte, Doug Lamaffa, Darrell Issa. Where's Darrell? I haven't seen you in such a long time. Look at you. How good you look, huh? Good when you have those big margins. It's easier. John Joyce, great guy. John, thank you. Thank you, John. Dusty Johnson, Morgan Griffith, Troy Balderson. Troy from a place called Ohio, and he played very cute at one time, but then he got, boy, I'll tell you, he's become a good politician. Where is Troy now? Where I haven't seen him used for years. I endorsed you early when he was early and younger, but you still look young, and you've done fantastically good. Good work, really good work. Claudia Tenney, New York. Claudia, thank you, Claudia. John James, John James. I don't know. You know, he's running for governor, but I'm not sure I'm happy about that, John. Do we have somebody good to take your seat? Because otherwise we're not letting him run for governor. We can't. You have somebody good, right? Okay. As long as you like them, they'll win. Tracy Mann. Tracy, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Michael Baumgartner. Michael. Thank you, Michael. Good. Good job. David Rouser. Rouser. Thank you. Glenn Grothman. Hi, Glenn. Thank you very much, Glenn. Brett Guthrie. Brett. Thank you, Brett. Rudy Yackham. Thank you. Thank you, Rudy. And I want to thank you all. And there's some additional people in the room, but we have to get back to this. Is like so big. This is a big one. Under the previous administration, the previous administration, I could go point after point, everything they did, open borders, men playing in women's sports, transgender for everybody, let's go transgender. What a group of people you had over there. They must have hated our country. Under the previous administration, the federal government gave left-wing radicals in California dictatorial powers to control the future of the entire car industry all over the country, all over the world, actually. Because they have to build a car. They can't build 19 different cars called the same thing. And really, it was all over the world what was happening. They approved Governor Gavin Newsom's ridiculous plan to impose a 100 And in California, they have blackouts and brownouts. They don't have enough electricity right now to do the job. And countrywide, you'd have to spend $4 trillion to build the firing plants, to be able to, they go to firing, they call them a lot of things, charging plants, firing plants. $4 trillion you'd have to spend. In the Midwest, they built 9 of them. 9 individual, it's like a pump, just like a pump, except instead of gas, electricity comes out. They spent, actually they built 8 of them, $9 billion.
One, two, three, four. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh boy. Back to the president. Sorry.
The military in Los Angeles would be burning down right now. It'd be burning just like his damn houses burned down because he didn't have the water that he should have had. He had so much water. They have so much water. We had to send in the military to free up the water. And we did that right after the fires. We told them to do it in the first term. But just like that ridiculous plan, this is a plan to ban, think of it, a plan to ban 100, and they call it the 100% ban on all new gas-powered cars and abolish 75% of the gas-powered trucks. 75%. The trucking industry saw me. They said, sir, it doesn't work. Number one, the trucks are so heavy. They're 2.5 times heavier than a diesel-powered truck. So one of the big truckers owns 28,000 trucks, big company, tremendous company. He said, I go out of business immediately. I'm not going to play games. I mean, he said, did you explain these things to?
Check, test 1, 2. It seems to be working. Okay. Let's go back to the president. Sorry, president. Let's go back to you.
And he said, based on that, we have to rebuild every bridge in the United States of America because it wasn't designed to hold cars and trucks that heavy because the batteries are very heavy. They're, you know, probably lead. They have a lot of things in those batteries that weigh a lot. But it's 2.5 times. It's a simple number, 2.5 times. And if you want to do this, you have to spend trillions and trillions of dollars on rebuilding every bridge in the United States, and I guess throughout the world, because they do follow us. And the big rig buses and even cement trucks, they want to abolish certain categories of truck, but they want to go 75% of all of these trucks have to be abolished almost immediately. I mean, the time is just crazy. And they don't go far. Another little problem. With a tank of diesel, you can go from New York to Los Angeles if you want to go to Los Angeles right now. But New York to Los Angeles, and you can go back a little bit. With the electric truck, you'll stop approximately 6 times. Enjoy your stop.
Okay, I want to.
And the trucker saw me, and I said, did you just explain this? Because this is like, you know, if you explain it, if a person's reasonable for that, he said, we explained it, they didn't care. They said, we're going all electric. They can't be stupid because anybody that can cheat on elections like them is not a stupid person. But they must hate our country. But I said to this big trucker, he said, sir, I've been buying trucks my whole damn life. He's a rough guy, smart guy. He said, I got thousands of them. I've been
Here we
buying them for
go.
50 years, and every single year they got better. They got more efficient, they got bigger, they got stronger. I
Give me a
build
little different
apartments in
look.
my trucks now for the drivers.
Why didn't you get a little different?
So what's an apartment?
Oh, boy.
That's on the cab. They put this in.
That's what you
And
get.
sir, I know you like luxury, but you wouldn't mind living in one of these. I said, maybe I would, maybe I wouldn't. I mean, it doesn't sound too appealing, but I said, so what's the problem? He said, so I noticed one thing. For 50 years, every single year, one thing happened. They got better. They got stronger. They got
0 hours, 44 minutes, coordinated universal time.
Beep. Hello, everyone. This is AciaA Komarovsk with the 444 Fourth Estate News, coming to you from, I guess, the newsroom library here in Malibu, California. Uh-oh, the audio is a little loud today. Oh boy. Okay, I'm gonna try to do something about the mic. Okay, so we have two mics going. I am using this mic. See? Look, I swear. See, look, I'm using it. We just came from feed by the president. We were watching him earlier. I'm going to stop the feed right now. Here we go. That was on our Grass Valley recorder, made in Grass Valley, California. So we'll start with weather. We have that on the back screen here. And it shows that it's 53 degrees, and it shows maybe a little bit of rain at 4:44. So I'm not sure. It looks pretty nice outside at the moment. So one thing I wanted to do real quick is I want to share some news. Yesterday at the Fourth Estate News, we recorded the first ever 8K video of the Planning Commission meeting. So it's a very short piece. Let me see if it'll let me go to it. I'm not always the best at this stuff, but let me see if I can get it to work. So I'm going to go here and see view. I don't know. I'm just going to play it. How's that? We'll just play it and see what happens. And I'm going to go to it, play, hit play, and I'm going to hit cut. There you go. And see? That's 4K recording of the Planning Commission meeting yesterday. That was at Malibu City Hall. And yeah, we did that. Pretty cool. So there we go. I don't know if you can hear some of it. I wish I could bring it. Oh, here we can show it to you live. The full screen. There you go. Full screen. There you go. Wild, huh? That is wild.
Alright, everyone, quiet, please.
4K, 8K, excuse me, but it only uploads to YouTube at, hold on, let me go back to me. It only updates, well, it only uploads to 4K, so it's kind of weird. So we'll try to share some more of that later, and right now we'll get to what's coming up. So that was the Planning Commission meeting yesterday, which we did attend, and they were talking about cats and birds, bird view and cats. It's like, okay, that was like the big discussion item. Today, we have the Parks and Rec meeting, and they sent out this notice of change the meeting location. Yesterday, we had footage of the flooding at Malibu City Hall, which took out the NPR room. So we put that up on the Fourth Estate News yesterday. And today at 6:30 is this. That's the agenda for Park and Rec. So we plan to be there because the city doesn't plan to record it. So we're going to do it ourselves. Okay, never ends. The other thing too, let me see if I can work this stuff. I mean, so there's Park and Rec for today. Okay, 6:30. 6:30 Park and Rec. Oh, you know what? Let's go light the candle. I forgot the candle. And today, I guess we'll light the candle for, just to light the candle. Whoa! Sorry. I guess that was not a very good thing to do. I think this is a hint for gratitude. I forgot the gratitude. Okay, lighting the candle for gratitude. Boy, oh boy. So I got this yesterday from Costco, the gentleman of the house brought this in to help with my eyes. So I don't get much sleep, so yeah, it takes a toll on your body. So I use this at night and it seems to work, but you can't really wear that during the day because it kind of has some kind of stuff that burns. So this is what you use during the day, all from Costco. So he brought home a bunch of sweets and stuff, and that's one of the things. So oil of Olay. Sorry about that. Gratitude. A little reminder needed. And so the other thing too is I won the lottery. I won. Here, I want to do it right so I don't get in trouble. I got, so that's a winning ticket. I think it's what, $5. You can't win if you don't play, and obviously I played. There you go, Powerball for $5. Lucky ticket. The gentleman also gave me this bill. Look at this. This is my kind of bill. It's like a lucky bill. It's like I don't even want to spend it, but I need to. Here we go. Look at that serial number. There are 4 4s in it. So it's a 444 news, the 4th Estate news at 444. Oh my, see? That's a lucky $20 bill. What am I supposed to do with it? You know, I kind of like the way it did that. Will you do that again? Let's see if we can time it. It likes it. Okay, here's the camera, guys. Thank you for bringing me luck. So, let's get on to other news. The president's talking about Governor Newsom, which is, isn't it like Newsom? Apparently he's quite the nuisance to California emissions, cars, and all kinds of stuff. He was talking about how bad it is for automakers to make cars. There's nothing wrong with electrics, but I guess GM and stuff is having trouble. And I know for a fact that California emissions have to be reformed. And I plan to do such a thing. So if you have a vintage truck, if you use a truck that still works, then it's going to be exempt from emissions. Yeah, if you bought it in 1997 and it still works, then fine. And I should know this well because I know that trucks in 1997 still serve a vital function and should not just be sidelined because somebody decided that it puts out a little too much emissions. You know, technically, cows put out emissions, and so do people. So I don't know. You know, put a cork in us too. Put a catalytic converter up our. Okay, enough thatting. So this guy is some person I'm running against. Here you go, Bianco, sheriff. Look at that, wearing a uniform. Is that a sheriff? Is he misrepresenting himself? You know, wearing his little sheriff outfit. But look at this. There's a hole in the bear. Did he shoot a bear? Look at that. Did he shoot the bear? Why would you do that? No. Dream? No, you're dreaming of winning. That's it. Because you have to be NPP 2026. No party preference. No politics. None of that. So that's very important. Now, on the back side of it, what do I have on the back side? Oh, I had Antonio. Antonio was the mayor of LA. And he got endorsed by some port police, which I find it kind of odd why you would do that. So all you do is alienating the other candidates. It's not nice. So best is to endorse no one, which I plan to endorse no one for governor or any other position. Well, governor is going to be myself. I endorse myself. Unless here's that. If you are a candidate, NPP 2026, you will get my endorsement. Okay? How about a deal? Compromise. NPP 2026 across the country. If you do this, I will endorse you. Promise. And I promise to do that. That's a promise I can keep because I have my word. So, but then again, you'll be competing with me. If you're governor of California, if you want to run, but you're not going to win. Okay. So, I let's see, what time is it? Oh, 53, we're early. So I'm cleaning up my desk, okay? And I want to get rid of this off my desk because it is so nice. It reminds us that the holidays are coming. So look, they a full-blown, old-school catalog from Wally's. You know, I mean, this thing is thick, and they sent it to my address in Beverly Hills, my mailing address, my campaign address, not where I'm at now. Yeah, it's pretty cool. So Wally's, thank you Wally's for doing that. Feel free to send your catalogs and I'll feature them here. There you go. That's my address, right there. There you go, in Beverly Hills. That's my mailing address. So if you want to send something, I'll maybe feature it here. So it's gonna be a problem. So that's gonna be put off my desk because it's been sitting there for a little bit. And so Wally's has a place in Beverly Hills and Santa Monica and soon in Malibu. And I called them recently and they said they're having trouble, I don't know, with the city. I need to find out. But they will be opening up in 2026. Wally's. Okay. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to try to discuss other matters. Let's see if I can do this because I'm kind of bad at this. I'm practice. Look at this. And this leads to something else. First of all, I am going to open up my phone and why talk about this. Okay, so let me open up my phone. Now, one thing I want to suggest to everybody is don't use Face ID or your fingerprint. Okay? Use a passcode. And if anything, use 6-digit, 7, 8-digit, or whatever. Don't use fingerprint or Face ID. Period. Okay. Okay, I want to play this. Oh no. Let's see, look for my messages. See, what I do sometimes, just to help myself out, I message myself. See? There you go. I message myself. And then I can get the link quickly. See? That's my iPhone 15 Pro. So I'm going to play this. I thought it was amusing.
Look at this one. Look at that one. Look, are you kidding me? If you had one of these in your house, you could look like a millionaire, like the King of England, like the King of France or something. Look at this one. Look at that one. Look at this one. Look at that one. Look, are you kidding me? If you had one of these in your house, you could look like a millionaire, like the King of England, like the King of France or something.
What is going on? Something big is about to happen. But we do have this here. This is from NASA, okay? Something big is about to happen. An announcement tomorrow, apparently. Let's go to the message. What we got here on our laptop. Okay, let's see. We're going to do a fade. There we go. That is from NASA. And they're supposed to have like a big announcement tomorrow. Here, we'll host at 3 p.m. Eastern, 12 o'clock Pacific, tomorrow, November 19th, about what's going on in space. That is NASA, okay? So that's something, that's credible. That's a credible report. So if you've been seeing stuff in the sky, I've been reading online that we might be having, well, maybe there's a probe out there that's coming our way. So I could explain a lot of what's going on. It's possible, you know. We are part of a universe, and we're a small universe. The gentleman in the house reminds me there are billions of stars, or something like that. So who's to say we're the only ones out there? So I think I'll be tuning in for that press conference to just, you know, get the 2-minute read on it. Yeah, I think I'll do that. And one thing I wanted to discuss, it's, why did I jump universes? One thing I wanted to discuss was all campaigns. Here, I'm going to fade to it. Oh, yeah, I got to preset myself. See, learning, no excuses, 1% operation. That is my campaign ID. That is my homepage. It's howthewestwasone.com, but it also is npp ww.2026.com. And I have a campaign ID, so I'm really running for governor. Look at that campaign ID, 1483911. Literally, California dialed 911 for us help to be so for help. They dialed when you call for help. Look at me, I have 911 as well. So let's see, ready the scene here and cut to me back. Boop, there I go, back. Okay, so one thing I'm going to do is we've been able to, there's one thing we didn't discuss about universal health care. So I feel we should all have universal health care, period. It should be a right. Matter of fact, it's in the preamble of the Constitution, you know, to take care of the common defense, look out for everybody, that kind of stuff. It's on there. So what I want to do now is I want to share with you some, whoa, wrong screen. Whoopsie, sorry, screen, sorry. What I want to share is some video that we took yesterday in 4K liquid glass. So we're literally shooting through glass. So here we go. So liquid glass on an iPhone 17 Pro at 4K. So this is Ann Komarovsk with the 444 448 News presented in 4K replay. Let's see, get this going. There we go. And play. Know what to do with this here. It's just a camera. So what I'm going to do is I have to cut the Fourth Estate TiVo version of the news, and I want to have a little clip to share with everyone. I don't know if that one's going to be too big. I am not sure. So maybe I'll put it on the back end of it. I'm not positive. Technology. We're not quite there yet, where we can just instantly share it, which I think we might can. Maybe we can. We just don't know it. I call it ESPN, instant messaging, which ESP. Okay, so there's a library. You just passed the library. This is where the farmer's market was the other day. So it's been raining, and now the rain's gone. It appears so. So we're coming up to Webb Way, and we're on Civic Center Way. So we're gonna make a right here to City Hall. That's pretty cool. Let's say I kind of like it. Kind of weird looking. Oh, stay in my lane now. Stay in your lane. So maybe you have to clear the windshield. What do you think? Maybe. I don't know. Let's try to see how far we can go with this. Let's give it a shot. You know, I'm of the belief that the clouds like their pictures taken, and so does the food. That's why we're always taking pictures of our food, because the food likes to get its picture taken. No, so the clouds. So what's really weird is we pray over the food. I pray for the food, because I'm going to eat you. Which I'm kind of full right now, so thank you, food. So UCLA Medical Center is here, and behind it is City Hall. I got this weird bump here. It's kind of annoying. Don't even really know why it's quite there. One of these days we'll find out. Okay, bounce. So we're going to take the scenic route towards back because they had like a flooding situation here. That's the report, that they have to reschedule the meetings because the rain over the weekend kind of took the NPR room out. So, okay, well, looks like a full house down here. Oh, I don't know what's going on here. Like some sandbags or something. Oh, it's all sandbagged out. Can we go through there? No, we don't need to. I don't like driving over sandbags. Not a good idea. It's kind of like a lab rat. It's like, okay, what will she do? No, there's a big sign that says flooded at City Hall on the front. Oh boy, that's begging for a picture. So, but yet first I have to find a spot to park. Now maybe I'll come out the front because, well, you know what I can do? We'll try because we can. And there's nobody coming. And we'll practice our skill. Let's see if we can do this. Can I? Just because you can doesn't mean you should. But perhaps I can. We're gonna back up into this little area here. So I don't know. I'm gonna be safe about it. Okay.